We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing on first down. Goldman. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Goldman. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
He was defended by Kirby Joseph.
They'll run for it with Acham. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, Goldman. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to throw. Goldman. And his throw here's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They set up the screen. Acham has it. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down to pick up the 5 yards. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 19-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. Well, good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bulls have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Throw left side complete. That's Parker.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The 44-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Love. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This one caught by Ridley. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Paris 1st down.
To throw now, here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
There defensively.
Love looking to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Love from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Love now. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys.
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Shamrocks have retaken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They go play action here on first down.
Finding Pierce on the crossing route.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Achane. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Goldman.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
So no gain on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Love's throw here taken in by Parker.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll get this out past the 45 and the 47. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
To the air again, Love. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing. Love. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
It could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Mike Williams, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see currently they trail in that ball game. The Redwoods trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. Nico Collins leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
McPherson set to kick off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set to go again on offense, here's Devontae Parker now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Love. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Goldman. This is caught. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bulls take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. They'll roll him out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
That one complete to Parker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
To throw now, here's Love. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
First down, Love to pass. It's complete to Parker left side. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Love looking to throw it.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a first throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Again, it's Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Love now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ballard. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Sanders going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Sanders again, and this time he's in for the touchdown.
Sometimes offensive you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Love throwing for it.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense returns to the field. And the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 10 at the 35.
Love from the gun. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And a Harris 1st down.
Now a carry for Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Love's throw here taken in by Parker. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Williams going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. They'll try to run with Sanders.
It's kind of an interesting decision. One-score game, third quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Here we go with Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Shamrocks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Goldman. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Defended by Kirby Joseph.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a Paris first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Going back to Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Ballard. It's a big play there. 42 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Williams looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Shamrocks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wildcard teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Paris offense out to have another go at it. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On play action. Love to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders, punching it in from a yard away. And the Shamrocks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
49. Bulls 21.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Following the interception, Love. His throw incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Goldman. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Back to throw again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. That one finds Pierce right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off play action. Goldman. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Njoku from 19 yards away. And the Bulls get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2nd down and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Paris first down.
Running right, here's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 38-yard
Play fake. Here's Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Working out of the gun. Love. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing. Love. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Goldman. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Paris, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
My name is